Hi there, my name's Vince from My Mate Vince, and welcome to another video on trying to fix up the cheapest Rolls Royce in the UK. This is a Silver Spirit, and I've done quite a few videos on it now, working my way through the faults one by one. Now this one here today, we're going to be working on this windscreen surround. So if you look closely, can you see it's all loose here? Yeah, and what happens is when it rains, instead of the water running down the windscreen here, the water runs along here and drips out at the bottom down there by the sill. So if you have a look, can you see, ignore that bit there because that's just WD-40 from when I was trying to fix up the hinge, but if we go lower down you can see that it's all wet on that area there. So what's happening is, I think I'll put the hose pipe on it to show you, but if you look here, this bit here is all wet, all along here, going along there. And when it was raining the other day, I seen water flying out of this bit here through one of the holes there. So at least it means the holes are clear, which is good. But obviously we need to divert the rain on top of the windscreen, not into that gully there, because it's going to cause problems. Right, now watch this. I'll pour some water on here, so you'll see it. There you go, all coming through that hole there. Yeah. And that's where it was coming through yesterday when it was raining, flying out of there. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try to pick out the metal to begin with, leaving the rubber behind, and then I'm going to clean it all up. Then I'm going to try to pick out the rubber and then clean up the channel nicely, and then I'm going to add some of this stuff here that I've bought. It's supposed to be really good. The reviews for this stuff is amazing. It's not expensive, it was about, I don't know, £6 or £7 UK pounds, but I'm going to be putting that into it, and then I'm going to be putting the rubber back into this, and then the metal thing back into the rubber. I'm hoping then that will all stick. Now it goes without saying that I'm not a mechanic, I know nothing about Rolls Royces, I've never dealt with anything to do with a windscreen before, so I'm just kind of fumbling my way through here, but hopefully by the end I'm hoping that we have this metal thing sat against this nice and tight. Hope I don't break the windscreen. It's in very tight here. I wonder, do I need to take the whole thing out? I'm wondering now if it's held in with clips, because if we look closely in here, just in here, there seems to be a hole, and in the actual channel itself there seems to be a lot of rust in that area. Yeah, there's metal in there. I wonder, do we have to take this outer one off first? Maybe we need to take this off, and maybe that will uncover bits that are screwed through into here. I'm not too sure now. Well, looking at it here, I can see a screw just in here. So you need to take this out before you can take this part out. So I've had a quick look at the workshop manual. Just a quick look, I haven't fully studied it, but it looks like you've got to take off a load of the interior trim. So I think all this needs to come off here in order to then do it, but I don't want to remove the windscreen, you see. I just want to put that beading back in. I wonder if am I getting too involved. Also look here, you can see here work's been done just here. You can see it's all it's still soft, so I want to cut that away. So maybe this has had a replacement screen at some time. I'm wondering now if I'm getting too involved and whether I should just clean up what I can and then just use the black gunk stuff all in here and try to force this down with tape until it sticks, because when it sticks it's going to stay in rather than take it all out. Originally I wanted to take it out because what I thought is maybe I could kind of, if this is ever so slightly bent out, I'll be able to get it back in. But I think I'm making a lot of work for myself there. Maybe I should try just doing the easy method first, and then if that doesn't work, then look into having to remove all this rubber all the way round. Right, this is my thinking. I don't want to cause a load of work for myself, and I don't want to remove the windscreen. The workshop manual is all about removing the windscreen. I don't want to remove the windscreen. There's a slot here, and I presume the clip clips into it. It must be, I mean, this particular clip's all rusty, but it looks like there's a kind of, imagine like a hook. So I presume when you push this down into it, it clips in and then hooks on like that. So we've got a bit of movement here, and we've got a bit of movement down the bottom here, yeah? But we haven't got movement here, so I presume this is where the hook is. I'm wondering if there's a way I can pry in and pop it out. Now, if I put pressure on the glass is going to crack, which is obviously going to be disastrous. But if I could get that one clip out, then I could do a proper repair and I don't have to worry about anything else. So I'm tempted to put a bit of pressure, try to lever this out here where I think the clip is, which I think is around here. Because if I can get the screwdriver in there, I might be able to unclip it. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm going to film it because there's a chance I'm going to break the windscreen. See, look, it's moving here. So there's no clip there. I think the clip is here. Oh my god, amazing. Yes, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with that. I thought I was going to smash the windscreen, and there you go. That's the hole for the other clip, and you can see a load of rust and stuff on that one there as well. Excellent. Right, so now I should be able to take this out here. There we go, we're free. And there's the clear, there is the clip. Do you know what, I was, I got the location of the clip spot on. See, just here? Just there. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a toothbrush and I'm going to clean all the rubbish away from there. I'm going to leave a bit of the black gunk in there because there's no point in scraping it all out, and then I'm going to once it's all clean, I'm going to put a fresh layer of black gunk. Well, actually no, I'm going to clean all this as well, make sure that this is nice and clean, and then once all that is done, I can then clean up this metal, and then I'm hoping I'll be able to get it back in. What I might do is I might try to see if I can put a bit of a bend on this, because I'm thinking it might be ever so slightly bowed up this way from this point here. So if I take this out, I'll be able to bend the bottom of it, you see, by putting something in here, like that, a bit of wood, and then just forcing it down on this side here.
And while we're scrubbing, I'll give a shout out to the group of people that have more class than any Rolls Royce could, and that is the My Mate Vince Massive. And this month the members are KipDigital.com, Kip Hakes and Max Rokotansky, Having Fun Repairs, Ellensburg Amplifier Repair and Service, Will Michaelis, Chris Seal, Felipe at MrKeeves.com, King Kurd from Lowbook Auto Sales, DJVG, Stuart Park, Ellis Garbett, Pigsy, the My Mate Vince Fan Club, Braden Butts from Connecticut, Kenneth Blunstrop Sorensen, Simba Tillabu, Gabe McCandless, and Extreme 401. Big thanks to each and every one of you.
Okay, it's pretty clean now. It's never going to be perfect, but it's definitely... The windscreen itself is straight on this bit here, but yet with this trim, it kicks out here. So when I push in this bit, it's kicking out at the bottom. So it seems to be around this area. This isn't resting on the glass, by the way. This is on this trim here. So I'll see if I can try to just bend it down ever so slightly. And if I can bend it down, it's going to put more pressure to put this in here rather than lifting out. Obviously it's incredibly hard to bend because it's a T shape. I think we're getting there. I think that looks pretty good. Right, just going to do a dry run just to see if it's going to go more into place without the putting the gunk in. Now I'm confident that this bit's going to be okay. I'm not confident about this bit here because now this is kind of bent out. I don't know whether or not that's going to go in or not. Might try to use the toothbrush. Well, I think it's worth a try. So I'm going to get the black stuff and I'm going to pour it all, squeeze it all into this channel here. Right, so that's in. Let's try to get the rubber in. Just going to change my gloves. Right, that's the channel in. Now I'm going to try to start pushing this home, if it will go. I think I might need a rubber mallet to tap that in. Let me see if I got one. Right, I've got one. Do you know what? I hate working with glass. I hope this doesn't smash it. The problem I've got is it's just lifting straight out again. I've nearly got it in, but it's just lifting out. But if the black gunk can go off, it might keep it in. I suppose the problem is it's those clips that keep it in, and the clips are completely rusted. wonder if I was to hold that there for a while, would it actually go off and stay, or is it just going to pop straight back out again? I wonder how strong the adhesive is. Or, do you know what? I could clamp it, couldn't I? I could clamp it from here to here. Let me do that. Alright, that wasn't easy. So, what I've done here is a two-man job. What I've done is I've pumped more of the black stuff up here, because really it's only the black stuff that's going to hold it in like a glue. So now if this smashes in the future, I'm not sure if it's going to be a nightmare or not to take out, but I think the black stuff will have a certain bit of flexibility to it even when it goes off. I'm hoping. So yeah, what I've done here is clamp, 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 and now that's dragged it right in. When I take it off, there's going to be horrible black goo everywhere, so I'm hoping it's going to clean up with a bit of a Stanley knife or something. Maybe I can cut it, or use some, I'm not sure, mastic remover or something, because I don't really need it on this bit here. I just need it on what the inside channel that the rubber is sat onto. So yeah. Do you know what, thinking about it as well, actually, have I made a mistake here? Should I have put the goo between the metal and the rubber as well? Because right now the rubber's going to stick to the bodywork, but what's stopping the metal from popping out again? Probably nothing. Ooh. Okay, well look, it's all clamped in now anyway. I'm not sure what the end result's going to be. Yeah, I'm thinking now the metal's just going to come straight out. Unless, of course, if it's filled up with gunk, it kind of might mould. It might force, the rubber might force itself onto the metal there, because it's only held in with a clip here and here. So maybe it's not under a huge amount of force. I think what it is because this is all bent out of shape. That's the reason it's so hard. But anyway, I'll let it go off and then see what happens. Right, annoyingly, apparently it takes 24 hours to cure, which is a pain, because obviously I've got the clamps on and the door's open. And you know, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking that metal T-shaped cover is just going to ping straight off, because what's really holding it in, unless of course the gunk behind the rubber has pushed it fully onto the metal thing. It might grip, but I'm not hopeful. Anyway, in the middle compartment of complete junk with the burner phone, look what I found in there. Two massive nuts, thumb screw nuts, and it looks like they fit perfectly onto here. So that's good. So the wiper cover thing is oh, and this one's flat as well, so it doesn't foul the bonnet. So that's good. Well, I think really that's all I can do. What I'm going to have to do is get a whole sheet and hope it doesn't rain too much tonight. Cover this up, and maybe tomorrow I can undo this and see what it's doing. But yeah, I don't think this is going to be a successful repair, if I'm honest with you. But the good news is, the other repairs so far, like the boots and the Spirit of Ecstasy, that's holding on fine. The door lock's still working fine. So yeah, we're kind of getting there, but I just feel a little bit unhappy with this one here, and I'm not really sure how to fix it unless I have to take off all of the interior and all of the beading and try to get the metal back into shape and buy new little spring retaining clips to hold it in. Sounds like a big job though for something kind of minor. But anyway, I'm going to call it a day for today, and yeah, I'll start filming again for you in a few seconds, but for me it will be tomorrow. Okay, so it's not the next day, it's the day after. So this has probably had, must be a good 40 hours to cure now. So if it's going to stick, it's had the chance to stick. I'm quite apprehensive. Let's see now what's going to happen. Is this going to just ping straight off the top? Okay. Well, the blocks are stuck a bit, but that's fine. I can oh God, they really have stuck. to clean all this up. Do you know what? It has gone just like rubber. I'll bring the camera in a minute. Oh my. I think... Wow, I wasn't expecting it to go like that. Let me show you. Does actually look like the windscreen material. It's fully dry and really has gone to rubber. Look at that. I wonder, is that going to stay in? Or is it just because this bit here is, you know, keeping it in? Once I clean up all the chrome, is it then going to just pop straight back out? So, I mean, I presume that's a complete bodge job, because now if the window needs to get replaced in the future, they're going to struggle. But I think when they take out the windscreen, do they not have to cut it all anyway? Do they not have to cut the old rubber that's there? So if you are a glass person, auto glass or whatever it's called, maybe you could let me know. Do you have to, when you go to a job, have to take out all the interior panelling to take the windscreen out? I mean, I thought that job gets done within the hour. It seems like a lot of work to have to do. But yeah. Anyway, I think initially I'm happy with that. So now hopefully the water coming down here will run down here and go to where it's supposed to go, rather than running through the inside of there. I mean, maybe it all ends up in the same place anyway. I don't know. But yeah, do you know what? I'm happy. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a blade, a Stanley knife or something. I'm going to take off this bit here, cut this off here. But yeah, I am pleasantly surprised with that.
I went out and tried to cut a pine tree down, fell through the ground like Alice. Oh, what a sound. This must be a nest. I got rocks and sticks against my chest. I'm Alice, dear queen of hearts. I'ma grow you white roses, so you can learn to be kind.
Okay, so I've cleaned it up, and really I couldn't be happier with how it's come out. So if you have a look here now, it all looks pretty nice. There's a bit here that goes in quite a bit, but that's on the original piece of the rubber, so I'm not really sure what, don't know what happened there. Do you know, I think it's probably something to do with the clip, because the clip was here and also the clip was here, so maybe it's pulled that bit out a bit, not too sure. The clip does not really do anything apart from getting in the way now. But yeah, I'm happy. I think, yeah, I don't know, it just feels solid. Who knows, maybe if I go over a few bumps it will pop out. I'm not too sure. But you never know, it might end up lasting. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to pour some water on. I'm just thinking, do I want to do the water? I suppose I better do the water test just for the end of the video. I'm thinking it's still going to come down here. I think it's still going to go through the same hole as before. But beforehand, maybe it was working its way in through somewhere. I'm not sure, maybe it was working its way down here before, because I presume it should travel through here and go down this massive hole. But let's pour some water on the top like we did to begin with and see if it comes out the same hole as the bottom. It would be nice if it came out of a different hole, but I think it will be the same. Yeah, it is the same hole as before. Okay. I thought that's I thought that maybe it was going through the inside before getting to there. Maybe that was never doing any problem. I'm not too sure. I just assumed, you know, it's not correct. I assumed it was faulty. But well, sorry, it was faulty. I assumed the water be going the wrong way, but maybe the water was still going the right way. Anyway, it's that bit's sorted. It's going to be more watertight like it was originally. So yeah, overall I'm happy with that repair there, and I'm still enjoying working on it, which is fantastic. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Not even sure what I'm going to do next, but there's plenty to do. So until the next time, take care, and I will see you hopefully all very soon. Thank you for watching.
Oh, what a start. Inside out and upside down. No stress, I'ma clean up this mess like Alice. First hand me scissors, then bring out the heavy artillery. Oh, justice is my middle name. I'm Alice.